And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Justin McCormick back again, and I apologize for not being able to continue my NFL Detroit Lions franchise because last week we had a bit of an issue. So with the recording failing, we were unable to really put anything out last week when it came to the PS2. So we're going to try and see if we can struggle through this and see what happens. Let's go ahead and look at the injury report. Larry Johnson hurt last week. He's got back spasms, so he'll be at least out for this game, maybe the next one. As for the Patriots have lost Russ Hodgson. He'll be out with a broken ankle for 8 weeks, so good chance that he'll miss some of the time in the playoffs as well, if not the rest of the season. We'll take a look at the standings for now. We are still a game up over the Packers. Redskins and Cowboys and Eagles all fighting for the East. Rams have the West by a couple of games, and the Falcons have the South by 1 game, while the Titans are sitting on top of the South easily over the Jags, Texans, and Colts. Chiefs have about a game and a half over the Broncos. Patriots are the only other undefeated team in the league, while the Bengals have a half a game over the Ravens. So it's going to be interesting to see who comes out of the AFC on top, if not the Patriots. So let's go ahead and get to the guys that we're going to be facing here out of the Patriot lineup. And obviously Tom Brady is going to be the main man here we have to contend with. As for the halfback, Corey Dillon's going to be the troublemaker coming out of the backfield that we'll have to contend with. They've got Troy Brown, Deion Branch, as well as David Patton and Bethel Johnson as their top 4 guys at the receiver end. The big thing we're going to have to try and look for is to see if we can get through their line. Their defense is a bit stout as well, as they've got Richard Seymour on the line at the end. They've also got Roosevelt Colvin that we'll have to watch out for at the outside linebacker spot, while Ted Bruschi is going to be in the middle. Ty Law, who we gave up to them, is going to be their main dude, as Rodney Harrison is going to be the guy we got to try and watch out for, with Eugene Wilson back in the backfield. Adam Vinatieri is going to be their kicker, and they've got Troy Townsend, the rookie, who will be their punter. So let's try and get into some things here. Let's see how well this is going to go. I'm expecting a slugfest. That will be next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NFL Detroit Lions franchise. 2 undefeated teams are facing off against each other, both at 7-0, as we come to Foxborough, Massachusetts, to Gillette Stadium. This is going to be a fight for sure, as we have to look out for Tom Brady and all the shenanigans that Bill Belichick will be calling up in this game. And the funny thing is, this was, I believe, one of the only games that Bill Belichick was ever in, as they had permission to put him in 2K football games. So here we go. Let's call heads on this one, as Michael Vick will face Tom Brady. As they get it, they will take the football. So we're going to see how well things are going to go. Very windy day today, so I hope that's going to help to our advantage, as Matt Rowan will kick the football off, and here we go. As that is going to be a good tackle there at the 36-yard line. Big thing we're going to have to try and do in this game is limit their production as much as possible. We're going to want to see if we can make that happen on this one. See if we can get some pressure here with Dan Wilkinson early, as Tom Brady is usually tough to stop, as he's going to lob that one. And that's going to be deflected. Joseph Jefferson in the way. 2nd and 10 now. Got to see if we can continue to limit them as Branch will go in motion. Back to pass for Brady. Brady in trouble there, and Vargas in front of that one. Bob Vargas able to swat that one as Wilkinson got back there in the backfield and tried to see if he could harass Brady, and didn't quite happen. 4 wide as they're going to move Branch in motion. Back to pass there for Brady. Brady looking, and he's going to fire that one. That's going to be in and out of the hands. As there's going to be a handoff to Kevin Jones. He's going to get a couple there, not much. Teddy Bruschi on top of that one. Going to roll out here on this one. Fire that one short. We'll get that one to Rogers. Rogers will get it for a little bit of a gain there. As you see, last season Vic's numbers for the Falcons he had. Then Rogers, 83 catches for 1,300 yards. We'll roll out here on this one. We'll just take it with Vic, and we'll get the easy first down near midfield. We'll try and get something with Jones here. As we'll hand that one off, and there's penetration as the linebacker was coming straight through on that one. That didn't work out. Willie McGinnis with that one as he was primed and ready to attack. Definitely did get out of my rhythm on this game, as my playbook is a lot different than what I normally run with. All right, here we go. I'm going to fire this one to the left-hand side. That is Santana Moss. That's the other Moss that I get to contend with, as we have not been able to get him involved. And maybe a little bit of all-pro football is going to allow me to be able to make some plays I normally don't make in this. For the wide trap here, that was a 19-yard gain. You see so far 100 attempts for Vic. He's almost got 1,000 yards. He's got 15 touchdowns so far, and Jones pinballing off a few people for a couple yards there. The shuffle pass worked very good last time. Let's see if we got there in the 3-2-5. So we got to see if we can take advantage of it. Jones will get the pitch, and he'll get a few yards there. 3rd and 5 now. See what we got this time, 3rd and 5. Back to pass there. Throw that quickly to Santana Moss. He's got it. And that'll be a first down near the 20-yard line. Let's go ahead and just no huddle this. See what options I got here on this one. Back to pass there for Vic. Vic will just take off. Why not? And he'll get inside the 10, 1st and goal, as we will no huddle this. Actually, you know what? This might be a better option. Back to pass there. Lob that one, and that is going to be overthrown as Moss got shoved to the inside. 2nd and goal. Back to pass on that one, and there is Charles Rogers wide open as we went with the crossing routes. A corner and a post route on the opposite side, and Charles Rogers will score the first points of the game, thanks to Michael Vick's arm, as Rogers had nothing but the corner in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. As Branch goes in motion. Single back for them, and they will fake the handoff. That's going to be thrown in a bit of traffic. Jefferson was in front of it. You're accidentally audible there, and I did not want to. That's going to be a pitch out to the left, and then it's going to be Trotter trying to make the tackle, but it forces him out of bounds. Corey Dillon, last season, nearly had 1,000 yards, 3.8 yards a carry, 9 touchdowns, but he did have a couple of fumbles. And I know I've been pretty baited about saying guys have had fumbles and then they fumbled. 3rd and 4 for Tom Brady. He's going to fire that one to the Gillette Stadium logo. which is going to be an incomplete pass. So 4th and 4 now. Kim Jones will get the handoff, and he's going to get 3 yards out of it, so not bad. We're back to pass here on this one. Going to fire that deep, and mishandled there by Roy Williams, his first target, but that's incomplete. You see Vic's passing numbers so far. He's got 5 completions out of 7 passes. Not too bad, but could be a little better with the results on some of these. Going to roll out here, and that's going to be right into the trouble. That's the problem. This defense comes at you. Roosevelt Colvin, the blitzing linebacker, said hello to Michael Vick. And they're going to go back to pass on this one. They'll throw that left-hand side, and that's caught. I believe that's their first completion. So we'll see what they're going to do here is they're going to fake the handoff, and Brady's going down. He's going to eat turf. Nice little play there as he was just given the beef from David Thornton. Thornton said, hi. As they're going 4 wide on this one, and Brady's going to dump this off. And it's going to be a good gain there. 3rd and 8 now. As that'll make it the end of the first quarter. Lions are in control for the moment. It is 7-0. Third and 8. As Brady goes back to pass, he's going to look, and that's going to be right in the mass of a bunch of silver jerseys. Incomplete, and that'll be 4th down. So now out there to punt one more time. They'll have the wind going with them this time, so it'll be a long punt. Fernando Bryant may have a return and may not. And that's going to be a fumble, and the Patriots are going to get it. Going 3-2-5 on this one as they're going to hand this off, and that is going to be no gain for Corey. Corey gets back to the line. They have got to try and get some points on the board here as Brady's going to throw that one, and it looked like he might have been across the line there as he moved forward, as that'll be an illegal forward pass as the referee's going to call that. That'll be a loss of yardage and a loss of a down. 3rd and 15 now. Back to pass on this one for Brady. Brady's going to fire that over the middle, and he's got it. Got every bit of that 15 yards plus some. 1st and 10 now as they're closing in. 2,000 yards for Brady, 17 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. As he's going to throw that one, and Dre Bly in front of it. See if we can send the blitz again here. Back to pass there, and Wilkinson will get there. Robert Porter's in front of one. That's an interception. That is now 5 interceptions for Tom Brady on the season as he throws the helmet down in frustration. As Robert Porter went back into coverage, and he was zoned all over the receivers. As we'll hand this one off, and Jones will get a yard out of it. That's about it. They spread ourselves out here. Let's see if we can get some yards out of it this time as Jones will get a few more. 3rd and 4 now. See what I got this time. 3rd and 4 is they're going to bring the blitz, and it's going to make it. As the guy I wanted was covering, the guy I was going to second was not going to get thrown. Roosevelt Colvin back there again as he found his way through the line. Been a low-scoring affair so far. There's going to be a good throw there short, and that is going to be caught. That's only a yard there. Single back with trips right, and they're going to give that to Dillon. He's going to get a couple of yards, not much. Single back, and they're looking to see if they can make something happen out of the air this time as Brady's going to throw that, and that's going to be caught wide open. And that is a touchdown. Touchdown Patriots, and they're about to knot this thing up. As Patton makes a great catch there. Looks like we had everybody covered there, but just could not do it as the safety was not over there in the right spot, and that's going to be a huge touchdown grab. See what we got this time on 1st and 10. We'll roll out here on this one. Try to fire that one and not going to get a chance. That is Vince Wilfork. He got back there as he fought past the right guard. That was just it. So we're just going to have to keep trying. Going to roll out left here. Vic's going to take off, and he's going to get close to the marker. See if we can get Jones to get that first down for us here as they are pressing hard. Kevin Jones with a handoff, and he's got room to run. He's got room to run. Run, Kevin, run. He's looking for the corner of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. That is Kevin Jones's biggest run of the season, as I believe they were blitzing hard on that, and no one was in position to stop Kevin Jones as he was running as fast as his little legs would take him. And thankfully, he was just fast enough to get the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. So 2 tight ends in there for the Patriots, single back. See what Brady calls this time, is he's going to move Brown in motion. As that is going to be back to pass for Brady. Brady's going to find the receiver. That is going to be a good catch there. Deion Branch has got a couple today for 38, and Patton's got a couple for 69. He had that huge grab and score earlier today. 1st and 10 now, as they already are in Detroit territory. Back to pass here for Brady. He's going to dump that off, and then it's going to be incomplete. Could not handle it. Branch reached down, but it just went off his fingertips. 2:24 left in the half, as Brady will hand off to Dillon. Dillon's got some room now, as Tyrone Carter tries to cut him off. Can't make the tackle, but shoves him out. Offset eye to the weak side here. They're going to pitch that out to Dillon. He'll get a couple, maybe 3, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. As you see Bill Belichick over there talking with his players, trying to see if he can get them motivated to do what they need to do. No receivers in there. As that is back to pass, and Brady's going to think about this, and he's going to think way too long. He's sacked as everybody was covered. That is going to be Robert Porcher, who's already got an interception today. Now he's got a sack to add to his totals, as he finally fought around the lineman and hit the backside of the pocket. All right, so Porcher's 6 tackles and 2 sacks this year. Brady back to pass. He's looking. He's going to dump that off short. And that is going to be a good catch there. 4th and 4, though. About a minute left by the time we get the football, if we get it. And they will let the clock run down. Very smart thing here. As that is going to be up. And it's going to be no good. Vinatieri was trying to adjust for the win, and he adjusted just a little too much. So they're going to walk away with no points. And now we got 62 seconds left, as he hooked that one just way too far. As we'll move one of our receivers out away from that. Try and see if we can get something here, as Jones will get some good yards that time. 2nd and 5, about 40 seconds left. We got to try and think about our timeouts here. We're going to fire that one deep, and that is Roy Williams unable to get the catch there. 3rd and 5 now. Back to pass on this one. Going to fire that over the middle, and Santana Moss has got it. Timeout Lions. As we're going to roll out left here on this one. And Vic will just take it and run out of bounds. So 24 seconds left on the clock. Back to pass on this one. And Vic's got to get out of there. We'll get the first down, but not going to be able to do much there. Back to pass on this. Going to launch this, and that is going to be nowhere near anybody. Back to pass on this. We'll go over the middle there, and that's going to be off the linebacker's back as we hit him. Back to pass on this one. Going to fire that one towards Rodgers. That's going to be intercepted. And that's going to be a pick six. Way to go, Justin. No. That's going to end the half in a very bad note. Oh, I tried to throw that one to Rodgers, and he cut the route off. Oh. As he was playing that one, and he just jumped it. Oh, man, oh, man. So that is going to be an interception return for a touchdown. And now they're going to try and kick the extra point, and he's going to blow it. Vinatieri's about to lose his job, as that is an extra point that should not have been missed. Apparently the wind is messing with him. But a weird set of circumstances here. The Detroit Lions lead the New England Patriots by a single point, 14-13 after one half of football. A missed extra point, a couple of turnovers in the game, and this game has gotten pretty wild. As we look at the numbers right now, 196 yards for the Lions, 169 for the Patriots. So the Patriots have been pass heavy, the Lions run heavy. While you see tackling today, Burris and Law have got a number of tackles today. Colvin with 1.5 sacks. Wilfork's got a sack. Porter's got a sack in this one. Brady, 133 yards and a touchdown. Vic's only got 65 yards and a touchdown. As you see the numbers below, Vinatieri's missed field goal is definitely going to come back and bite them. While it's been a very interesting day, you see Robert Porter's interception there. Patton with 69 yards and a touchdown. Vic's 47 yards rushing on the day. Kevin Jones, 84 yards and a touchdown, as he was able to get that 70-plus yard rush that allowed us to be able to get, as you see the picture there, as he had just enough speed to be able to go the distance and make that happen. It has definitely been a very interesting game, as Corey Dillon has not been slacking in the running either. He's had a couple of big runs in this day, and it's just been very interesting today. Santana Moss with about 49 yards receiving so far on the day. It's been pretty interesting how the passing has gone today for the Lions, as we'll be looking to see how things will go in the second half. Halftime hero for this game, it's going to be Kevin Jones, who usually doesn't perform like this. 8 carries, 84 yards. He's got a touchdown thanks to that one breakaway. Let's get back into the action here, as the Lions will get the football first. And they got to look to see if they can make this a bigger lead, as Patriots will be kicking into the wind here, so we'll get a bit of a return. Fernando Brandon will catch it about the 4, as he'll get out to the 25-yard line. First down, Lions. And it's going to be a good handoff there. Jones will get that, and he'll go upfield 5 yards. Not bad at all. Jones now 9 for 89 yards, just under 10 yards to carry. As we'll fake the handoff there. Vic will just take off. Why not? As he will get tackled there past the 40. First down, Michael Vick. And the Lions are starting to roll a little bit. See if we can get Roy Williams involved in the football game by giving us a good block here on the edge. As we'll pitch that out to Jones, and nobody blocked. Nobody showed up. All right, 2nd and 15 now. We'll just roll out with Vic. Vic is going to go. We had a receiver, but we're not going to test it. 3rd and 5. Actually, let's do the draw here. Going to give out to Jones, and Jones is immediately taken down by the one guy that was in his way. And who was it? Was that Will Fork again? Yes, it was. 4th down now on a play that should have worked. That one's going to go inside the 10, go out of bounds. It will, thankfully. So coffin corner punt as we look at the Patriot possessions. 2 punts and interception. Then they got the touchdown, but then hit a missed field goal. And Vinatieri has missed 1 field goal and 1 extra point today, so he's going to be looking for a new job probably soon. Let's see what we got here. Single back for the Patriots. They will run the ball. Not a bad choice there. 3 yards for Corey Dillon, as he's got a number of yards today. Back to pass here on this one. They're going to throw that one short, and that is in and out of the hands of the receiver. Been an interesting one, as normally they are 283 yards passing with a couple of touchdowns. 3rd down, empty backfield for them. Let's see what they do. Back to pass for Brady. Brady looking. He's going to fire that one and knock down Bob Vargas in front of it, as Wilkinson was trying to get himself a couple of points on the stat sheet. And now they're going to have to punt from their own end zone. So here we go. 1st and 10 now. We'll hand this one off on the trap. That's going to go nowhere. 2-yard loss. Vince Wilfork back there again. Yes, he's got 21 tackles on the year so far. And he's got a number of tackles for loss. So we'll roll out here on this one. He's open. Charles Rogers is open, and he will get close inside the 5. 1st and goal, as everybody got tangled up there, and he was the first one to get out. That is his 3rd catch for 50 yards on that 37-yard scamper. Vic now over 1,000 yards on the season, as Wilfork spun left, and I was afraid to go that way. That's going to be no gain. All right, 2nd and goal on this one. Back to pass there. Vic will just take off. He finds the end zone. Touchdown. As we just decided to chance it. And thankfully, Ty Streaks came over on that little drag route, and that allowed him to block for Vic just enough. But I formation strong to the right. They're definitely going to be looking to see if they can make something happen in here, as they will hand that off. And Jefferson's going to make a good tackle, as Corey Dillon had open field in front of him, except for the silver jersey he was wearing. As they're going to move Branch in motion. Back to pass for Brady, as that is a good throw. I'm going to switch things up here, try and bring pressure on this weak side. 1st and 10 now, as Branch will go in motion. Back to pass for Brady. He's going to throw that one. Jefferson gets hands on it, but can't bring it in. Ooh, Jefferson nearly had one there. And they're going to move Branch in motion. That's going to be back to pass for Brady. Brady's going to throw that over the middle, and that is off the back of a Lion player. 3rd and 10 now for Brady. Back to pass, and he's going to go down. Dan Wilkinson lunges and pushes him to the dirt. That is going to be a punt situation, and I don't really trust it. I guess we shoved them out of field goal range, because now they got to kick it. And they don't trust their kicker. They're going to kick this one very short, as Bryant's going to get it. Tried the spin move, did not work, as that'll be out the 20-yard line, so no better than a touchback. As that is a big blitz there, and they're going to blitz themselves into trouble, as Kevin Jones able to find his way past the first level, and he's going to get a big 9-yard carry that time. As they brought the house, and the house missed. 14 attempts, 90 yards. He's just over 6 yards a carry. As this should get us a first down, it will. Kevin Jones gets about 3, maybe 4 there, as he is carrying us to a huge setup here, as Rodney Harrison made the tackle after that one. So that's going to be it for 3 quarters. Lions lead this one. It's a slim margin of 1 score, but it's an 8-point lead. 21-13, Lions over the Patriots. And Vic will hand this off. Jones is going to get the outside. He's going to be able to get as far as he can. Lineman gets him down. 2nd and 4, though. Really good run there for Jones, as we accidentally skipped the yardages there. As we'll hand this one off, and Jones will get maybe a couple of yards there. 3rd and 2. We can get Bryson involved here. Kevin Jones now 101 yards. As we'll hand this off, and Bryson's going to be able to give us the first down. So there we go. See what options we got here. Well, 1st and 10 here on this one. We'll lob this, see if Williams has got it. He will get that. Good catch there by Roy Williams as he jumps up and finds the ball. That's his first catch out of, I believe, 3 targets. Time winding down here in the game, as it'll be tossed out right. Jones is going to have a lot of running room. Will he be able to make it? As he will get inside the 10, 1st and goal. Kevin Jones running hard today, and he's running with a purpose, as he now is going to have a number of tackles on the season, 47, and a sack this year. Move our tight end in motion here to see if we can get another touchdown out of this, and we'll be able to get a yard. That's it there. 2nd and goal now. They're going to move their lineman here, and Jones will get close, down about the 3, maybe the 2. As we'll hand this off to Jones. Jones will get a yard out of it, but not the whole thing. So 4th and goal, we'll just take the field goal. Kind of a tight window here. 17-yarder. This will be up, in, and good. So now 11 plays, 80 yards. And it's a 2-score ball game thanks to Jason Hanson. They got trips left in the single back package, as Wilkinson's not going to be able to get back there. And that is going to be a good catch. I thought Carter might have been in front of that, but he was not. 1st and 10. Ball at midfield, as Brady's going to dump this off left, and that's going to miss everybody. 2nd and 10 now. Offset eye there for Brady. Brady's going to miss one guy, and he's going to barely get the ball out. No tuck rule issues here, as Brady had that one leave his hand. As Brady's looking to see what he can do, and he's going to fire that one to the right. That is caught. That is Troy Brown again, as he gets the first. Brady back to pass again. He's going to throw that one. That was caught again. Troy Brown's got it. So they are moving the football. Back to pass here for Brady. He's going to fire that one. That is going to be a couple of guys in front of it. Joseph Jefferson, one of those. A single back with 2 tight ends in there. See what Tom Brady's got drawn up. This will be a throw, and Fernando Bryant was in front of it. He could have had a pick 6. Single back with 4 wide, as Brady's got to see if he can make something happen. There's going to be a throw, and Bryant in front of that one. 4th and 10 now. They have got a decision to make. Are they going for the field goal? And they will be trying for it. They have missed one already. Vinatieri. He's got to try and see if he can get something on this. And he's looking. He's going to kick that one. That is going to go too far to the left. Over adjusting again for the win. 2:13 left in the game, and this could be it. As he kicked that one, he tried to see if the wind would push it back, but it wouldn't do it. So 1st and 10 now, ball at the 32-yard line for the Lions. It'll be a handoff to Jones. Jones will find a good hole and get 8 yards there. That'll be the 2-minute warning. Kevin Jones has ran hard today. He's got over 100 yards rushing. As that is pretty much going to be the ball game. 3rd and 7. They've got a couple of chances at this. Brady in shotgun. See what he does. He's going to throw that one. That is caught. Boss Bailey's got an interception. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds. 33-yard line. That is it. As Patriots are now no longer undefeated. Lions come in and make things happen just enough to actually get this to work out. Detroit Lions are going to win this 24-13 over the New England Patriots. And that is the final from Foxborough. As this was a really good game. Both teams came in and fought really hard. But there were some mistakes made. And that pretty much is what cost the Patriots. As the applications for a new kicker for the Patriots are going to be, being put out there, as the Lions finished the day 334 yards total, 241 yards for the Patriots. It definitely was an interesting game for certain, as the Patriots had a lot of pressure early in the game, but just could not continue the success. Brady ends the day with 199 yards and a touchdown, but a couple of interceptions definitely did not help, as you see Kevin Jones's huge run there in the second half. That was able to turn some things around and allow the Lions to continue to work. 140 yards on the day and a touchdown was his final numbers rushing. He was all over the field when it came to making some big ones. As you see the sacks today, Colvin with 1.5 sacks. He was in our backfield a lot more than we would have liked. As you see, Michael Vick is going to be the player of the game today. A number of good rushes for him and some good passing allowed this team to be able to come out on top. He had 8 for 15, 120 yards and a touchdown, as he had a better first half than he did a second half. As we'll take a look at the numbers, Brady finishes the day 43.6 rating, 13 for 34. He had 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and 199 yards. As he only had 38% completion. Vic, 74.3, 8 for 15, so a little over half. 120 yards and a touchdown and an interception. Both quarterbacks were sacked 3 times, so it definitely was really tough for them. Kevin Jones ends the day 24 attempts rushing, 140 yards. He had the big touchdown that came up earlier. Michael Vick, 11 for 69 yards and a touchdown. Corey Dillon, 7 for 42 on the day, while Bryson had a 5-yard gain in this one as well. Receiving, not as much today as what could be. Deion Branch with 4 for 58 yards, as Troy Brown had 3 catches for 46. Charles Rogers, 3 for 50 and a touchdown. Santana Moss, 3 for 49 on the day, while Patton able to get 2 catches, 69 yards and a touchdown. Corey Dillon had a couple catches out of the backfield for 8 yards. And then Graham, Johnson, Jones, and Williams each had a catch as well, just contributing there. Defensively, a lot of tackles for New England, as they were on the field more than their offense. 6 tackles for Wilson, as Law had 4 tackles, Wilfork had 4 and a sack. McGinnis had 4, Harrison had 4, Burris as well as Jefferson had 4. Brewski had 3. Colvin had 3 tackles, 1.5 sacks. Carter also ended up with 3 tackles in the day. Martinez, Washington, and McDougal each had 2 tackles, while McDougal had a half sack. Bailey, Thornton, and Vargas each with a couple of tackles, while David Thornton had a sack as well. And then Seymour, Dillon, Reed, Barrett, Bryant, Bly, Porcher, Hall, Wilkinson, Bryson, Lehman, and Lewis each had a tackle as well. As for the interceptions in today's game, a number of them. Martinez had the one interception for the Patriots, while Bailey and Porcher with a rare interception there by him kicking. Well, Adam Vinatieri may end up on another team, as he was 0 for 2 on the field goal attempts and also missed an extra point, while Jason Hanson hit his 18-yarder that he needed to in this one. So I appreciate everybody watching today. Thankfully, we were able to get this franchise back out, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what you think of it, as we will get back to this sometime later on, hopefully next week. I appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. May God bless you.